Okay, so for the NAE4, for my group, we are doing carbon sequestration. Basically, that is where you take carbon from the air and then you try to isolate it. And so we're assuming that, we're making a colony on the moon. We're assuming that we're surrounded by some sort of like barrier or dome. That way we can have as close to a normal like lifestyle for the colony and the people living there, like instead of having to worry about like spacesuits or whatever. So we're assuming we're in a barrier or dome of some sort, and on the actual moon, which we will be staying, we have like these carbon capture like vacuum like machines that obviously like take carbon from the air all around, and through like some sort of like carbon filter, we're going to try to find a way, instead of hiding the carbon like just underground and leaving it alone, we were going to try to find a way to utilize or take advantage of the carbon that we capture. And I looked up that carbon is actually needed for plants and stuff like that, like for photosynthesis or whatever. So instead of just leaving the carbon like underground, I would plan to take like underground just a small way of the carbon into like a house like full of plants or whatever, like greenhouses or whatever, whereas the plants and the vegetables would take the carbon from the air that we had captured from the vacuums or whatever, and they would thrive off of it, thus creating plants and vegetables and stuff like that. And then that would lead to, obviously people needing to take care of these, plants and like vegetables and stuff like that, which would give people a job, like a task to take care of while on the moon. So for our biggest concern with this was probably safety. To me, this is very safe because although these are going to be visible to the people there, the act of like the carbon capturing isn't seen to the eye of like people who would be living there, as it would be like underground. So functionality and then durability, they go hand in hand as to like if it is efficient and how long it can last. And I think that this is very efficient just due to the fact that it's underground. It's not gonna like be a problem to people living on there. And then durability, this would just last a long time because it would be like sort of automatic. It wouldn't have to be something that has to be taken care of all the time. And then cost, we're assuming we have a big budget anyway for trying to make a colony on the moon. So cost isn't necessarily the biggest issue, but it's just there for just like a concern.